Okay, so in this video clip, we are solving equations with variables on both sides. The first step to solving any equation is to simplify. Okay, if there's a set of parentheses, you need to distribute first or combine like terms. The second step to solving any equation is to move the smallest variable. Once we have all of our variables on one side, the third step is to get rid of the plain number or the constant term. And the last step to solving any equation is to get rid of the number that is with the variable. Okay, so if you can remember those 4 steps, you should be good to go. The next question that students have issues with is, do you have to do every single step every single time? The answer to that one is no. These are more questions that you need to ask yourself. Can I simplify? Can I move the smallest variable? If the answer is no, that's okay. Just go to the next step. So let's try some problems. So this first one, again, I identify my equal sign with a line so I can see the left side from the right side. And the question is, can I simplify? And the answer is yes. Because I have a set of parentheses, I can distribute and do 2 times y to give me 2y. And I can do 2 times 6, whoops. 2 times 6 gives me a positive 12, so it should be plus 12. Can I simplify the left side? No. So we just bring down the 5y minus 3. The second question was, can I move the smallest variable? Do I have 2 letters on both sides of my equation? And the answer is yes. So we should get rid of the smallest one. The smallest one would be a positive 2. So the opposite of positive would be minus or negative 2y. Minus 2y. And again, we work left to right. So 5 minus 2 leaves me with 3y. The minus 3 comes down is equal to 2 minus 2 goes to 0, so we can cross it out. And the 12 comes down. The third step says to get rid of the constant or the plain number. So if we look at the side that has the variable, the plain number would be the minus 3. So the opposite of minus would be plus 3 on both sides of our equation. And left to right, we didn't do anything with the 3y, so it comes down. Minus 3 plus 3 goes to 0, so we can cross it out, and it is equal to 12 plus 3 is 15. My signs are the same, so I will keep it and add. And the last step is to get rid of the number that is with the variable. The 3 is with or touching the variable. There's nothing in between it, so that means multiplication. The opposite of multiplication is to divide by 3 on both sides. 3 divided by 3 gives me 1y, which is what we want, is equal to 15 divided by 3 is 5. And you're done. How about the next one? Again, find that equal side and divide your equation into the left half and the right half. So, back up to the top. Can we simplify? Can I simplify this left-hand side? Yes, I have like terms. I have things that look alike. So I have an m, I have a plus m, and I have a plus 2m. So instead of writing it 3 times, I can write it together as 1. All my signs are the same. They're all positive or plus. So I can keep it positive and add. 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 2 more will give me 5 m's. The plus 3 will just come down, is equal to, can I simplify the right-hand side? No. So we bring it down, 3m plus 9. The second step says to move the smallest variable. Do I have a letter or a variable on both sides of my equation? Yes. So we'll get rid of the smallest one, which happens to be the 3m. It's positive, so again, I'll put negative or minus 3m on both sides. And 5 minus 3 gives me 2m. The plus 3 will just come down, is equal to 3 minus 3 goes to 0, and the positive 9 comes down. You don't have to write plus for positive. The third step says to get rid of the constant term, or that plain number that's on the same side as the variable. My variable's over here, so my plain number would be plus 3. So the opposite of plus 3 would be to subtract 3 from both sides. So again, left to right, did I do anything with the 2m? No. So it is brought down. Plus 3 minus 3 goes to 0, so we can cross it out, is equal to 9 minus 3 will give me 6. And then the last step is to get rid of the number that's with the variable or touching the variable. The number that is touching the m is 2. And the opposite of multiplying by 2 is to divide by 2 on both sides. So m is equal to 6 divided by 2 gives me 3. The last example that I have for you, again, we always want to find that equal sign and ask questions. Can I simplify the left-hand side? No, it's just a 5. Can I simplify the right-hand side? Yes. I have 2 constant terms or just plain old numbers. So instead of writing them separately, we will put them together. Once I have them circled or identified though, I always go back and go left to right. So the negative 5, I didn't do anything with it, so I will bring it down. The equal sign always comes down on the line. And then 3 plus 4 gives me 7, and I didn't do anything with the plus 6n, so I will bring it down. The second step says to move the smallest variable. I only have one variable, 1 6n, that's it. So I can skip that step because I only have one. So the third step says to get rid of the constant term. The constant term that's on the same side as the variable. So the 6 has the variable, we get rid of the 7. The opposite of a positive 7 would be a negative or minus 7. And then here, again, you need to look at these as negative signs. Your signs are the same, so we should keep it and add. 5 plus 7 is 12. Is equal to 7 minus 7 goes away, and the 6n will just come down. The last step says to get rid of the number that's with the variable. The number that is touching or is with the variable is the 6. So the opposite of multiplying by 6 would be to divide by 6. And again, you need to remember your integer rules. Are my signs the same or different? Negative and positive are different. So my answer will be negative, and 12 divided by 6 is 2, is equal to n.